It's almost time to begin your journeys in the Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games. Are you ready?
Pokémon Scarlet and Violet are coming out soon, and a gameplay trailer was released this morning, which is great. I love new Pokémon games, and with the recent ones having added a lot of interesting stuff, it looks like this one will be really unique. They added a new gimmick, where your Pokémon can have additional typing. An evolution for Girafarig.
Oh, could Girafarig be evolving?
Diglett got a goofy neck. Wow. Lechonk exists. All really cool stuff. But one thing stood out to me. Another new feature that they added was crafting food, similar to making curry for your Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I make food sometimes in real life, so I was pretty excited for this feature. So I grabbed my ingredients and was following along diligently, like the good boy I am. Until ham. For those uninitiated, ham is a meat that comes from pigs. Now I like ham as much as the next person, and was pleasantly surprised that ham would be a main feature of the game. We need more ham type games after all. All I wanted to know was where the ham came from. Previous Pokemon media has shied away from this topic. Only a few Pokemon are confirmed as food canonically, so this would be revolutionary. Surely we didn't carve up our favorite Lechonk into some Black Forest grass-fed free-range roast. So thus began my journey. Being reasonable, I obviously first asked the Pokemon company directly. Where better to go than the source? And while I was waiting for a response, I decided to do some digging. I created a comprehensive list of every single Pokemon that exists, then filtered it by pig, and came up with this list. Spoink, Grumpig, Swinub, Pillowswine, Mamoswine, Tepig, Pignite, Emboar, and Lechonk. This list contains the mystery meat, but I have no idea which one is the culprit. Or I guess not the culprit. The victim, yeah, they would be the victim. You know, it could even be more than one of these Pokemon. If you think about it, we have really no idea what this ham really is. What is the Pokemon company feeding us? I looked up how to differentiate between different types of ham on Google. Maybe I could use the known properties of ham to identify it? The first thing to know about ham: you won't be able to tell if your ham is cooked just by looking at it, says Sean Madjevic. I might have killed the name, but lead chef for online culinary arts and food operations at the Institute for Culinary Education. So apparently you can't even tell if ham is cooked unless you read it on the packaging, so I'm out of luck there. This diagram says that ham meat is from the pig ass, so possibly looking through my list it seems they all have asses, so that's a no also. My final option. Which is the closest to a real-life pig? A pig at the time of slaughter weighs between 250 and 300 pounds, and would be about 5 to 7 months old. First, I eliminated all the Pokemon from my list that were first in the line of evolution. Spoink, Swinub, Tepig, and Lechonk were eliminated. If you take the weights of the remaining Pokemon, you get Pignite at 122.4 pounds, Pillowswine 123 pounds, Grumpig 157.6 pounds, Emboar at 330.7 pounds, and Mamoswine at a whopping 641.5 pounds. The weights, plus examining each Pokemon, made this a fairly definitive choice. The closest Pokemon to a pig is Emboar. Maybe it has a nice fiery, smoky flavor? I guess choosing it as a starter really saved it from Professor Juniper's plate. Without further information, I couldn't research any further, but I think the results speak for themselves. And with that, I can finally stop thinking about ham.